Morning. We are so excited that you are here today with us to, y'all, I'm so excited about this. I've been here with these students practicing, and they have been putting their all every week practicing for this performance. And I want you to remember as we go through this performance that the kids are cute, they do an amazing job, but it's ultimately about the message. The message that you're going to hear today is about Jesus. And you're going to see things, you're going to hear things. There may be some moments where you laugh, there may be some moments where you cry. But allow the Holy Spirit to have his way in this place with you. And I'm just making sure my last students are getting ready. Make sure that you give them your ultimate focus. And as our students are getting up on stage and getting ready, and our lights are going out, we are getting prepared. Bridget, lights out, please. All right, so without further ado, as my students come on stage, you are going to see the adaptation of the tale of the three trees.
Once upon a mountain top, three little trees stood and dreamed of what they wanted to become when they grew up. The first little tree looked up to the stars and said,
I want to become a treasure chest covered in gold and filled with diamonds and gems. I want to be the most beautiful treasure chest in the world.
The second little tree looked out at the small, trickling stream by on its way to the ocean.
I want to be the strongest sailing ship and carry mighty kings across the seven seas.
The third tree looked down into the valley below where busy men and women were working.
I don't want to leave the mountaintop at all. I want to grow so tall that people will raise their eyes to heaven and think of God. I want to be the tallest tree in the world.
Days passed into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. The rains came and the sun shone on the trees until they grew tall and strong. One day, three lumberjacks climbed up the mountain.
This tree is beautiful and perfect for me to make a wooden chest.
Yes, now I will become a chest filled with wonderful treasures.
With a swoop of her shining axe, the first tree fell. Then the second lumberjack looked out at the second tree and said,
Wow, this tree is perfect for me to make a boat for the sea.
Now I will be a strong ship and carry kings across the seven seas.
With a swoop of his shining axe, the second tree fell. The third tree felt his heart sink. When the last lumberjack looked his way, he stood straight and tall and pointed bravely to heaven, but the lumberjack never looked up.
No, this isn't supposed to happen. I'm supposed to point people to Jesus.
Any tree will do for me.
The first little tree was taken to a carpenter and made into a feed box.
Oh no, I am coated with sawdust and filled with hay for hungry animals.
The once beautiful tree was not covered with gold and not filled with treasures. The second tree smiled when the lumberjack took him to the shipyard, but no mighty ship was made that day. Instead, the one strong tree was hammered and sawed into a simple boat.
Oh no, I'm just a simple fishing boat. Now I'm too small and weak to sail the seven seas. This lake is all I ever will see, with dead, smelly fish loaded upon me.
The third tree was confused when the lumberjack cut him into strong beams and left him in the lumberyard.
What happened? All I ever wanted was to stay here on the mountaintop and point people to God. Why did he cut me down just to leave me here?
Many, many days and nights passed. The three trees nearly forgot about their dreams. But one night, something special happened. The first little tree saw dazzling golden starlight pouring into the stable. Then a young woman laid her newborn baby on the hay inside the feed box made from the first tree.
I wish I could have made a beautiful cradle for him.
The young mother squeezed his hand and smiled as the starlight shined down on the smooth and sturdy wood.
This manger is beautiful.
Oh, I am holding the greatest treasure in the world.
One evening, a tired traveler and his friends crowded into the old fishing boat. The traveler fell asleep as the second tree quietly sailed out into the lake. Soon, a thundering and thrashing storm arose. The little tree shuddered in the waves. It was not built for carrying men on stormy seas.
Jesus, wake up! There's a big storm! Jesus, wake up! We're going to drown!
You have little faith. Why are you so afraid? Peace, be still.
Who is this guy? Even the wind and sea obeys him.
The storm stopped as quickly as it had begun, and the second little tree knew he was carrying the most important king.
Oh, I'm crying, the king in heaven, the heaven of earth and earth.
One Friday morning, the third tree was startled when his beams were yanked from the forgotten wood pile.
What's happening? Where are you taking me?
crowds cried out, "Long live the King of the Jews," as they laughed and mocked the man carrying him up the hill. The sad tree felt long nails fastened to the man, to his new shape, which was a cross. The tree shuddered and shook. He felt ugly and cruel standing upright on the hillside.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
The sun went dark, the man cried out, and everyone said, "He really was the Son of God." He took our pain and bore our suffering. He was pierced for our transgressions and bruised for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him. By his wounds we are healed. It's not just about the major or the shepherds or the wise men. It's not just about the miracles he performed throughout his lifetime. It's about the cross. On the third day, when the sun rose and the earth trembled, the third tree spoke again.
Now I know that God's love has changed everything. I feel so strong. From now on, when people see me, they'll think about God. That's way better than being the tallest tree in the world.
Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went out to visit the tomb. An angel of the Lord had come down from heaven and rolled the stone away. The angel told the women to not be afraid and that Jesus had risen from the dead. Christ is coming again. He comes as the King of Kings to wipe away every tear. May the Holy Spirit help us to commit ourselves once again to the potter's loving hands, so that he can mold us according to his will, so that we will be worthy for the Master's use. For he has a great plan and purpose for our lives, and his ways are always the best.